Commissioner Maryland joins me in greeting you from our national office in Toronto. I'm Commissioner William Francis, the national leader of the Salvation Army for the Canada and Bermuda Territory. We've been here since July 2007. Now, after 8 months of initial positive impressions of Canada and Bermuda, I can confirm that we are very impressed with the work of the Salvation Army in this great country. I'm originally from upstate New York, and Marilyn was born and raised near Buffalo, New York. So we're familiar a bit with Canada, but in addition, my roots go back to Newfoundland. My wife Marilyn and I spent most of our ministry in the USA Eastern Territory of the Salvation Army, with its headquarters in New York City. Recently, we were in London, England for the past 4 years as we gave oversight for the Army's work in North America, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. We are thrilled to be in Canada. As a leader of the Salvation Army in this territory, travel is an integral part of our lives. We're out of the office about 50% of the time. And we've seen the Salvation Army in action from St. John's, Newfoundland to Vancouver, British Columbia. And we look forward to the days ahead of seeing our work in out-of-the-way areas like Whitehorse and Yellowknife and Iqaluit. The Salvation Army serves in the great metropolitan areas of our country, but also in the outlying areas where there is great need, few people, but great need. Someone asked me recently what my impressions were after 8 months, and so much floods through my mind. But I think first and foremost, I have been impressed with the cultural diversity of Canada and Bermuda. There are so many people from around the world living right next door to us. We don't have to go around the world to serve the world. The cultural differences are important. They enrich our combined culture, and it's a privilege to be serving with so many different people. The Salvation Army in Canada is actually unique in the world because there are so many, per percentage of population, there are more Salvation Army members in Canada than any of the other 58 Salvation Army territories. For example, there are 662 members of the Salvation Army in Canada for every million Canadians. That's compared to 228 Salvationists in the United States compared to every million Americans. So the Army permeates this multicultural nation, and that alone brings excitement. The spirit of Canadians has also impressed me. Canadians are a can-do people. When William Booth was talking to his son Bramwell, who at that time was the second in command of the Salvation Army in Victorian England, Bramwell said to his father, "Do you know there are people sleeping under London Bridge tonight?" And William Booth's words immediately to his son were, "Do something." The Salvation Army is a do-something people, and Canadians are can-do people. So together, we form a mighty force for good in this nation. Of course, Christmas time is a time when many people think of the Salvation Army. We have the image of the person ringing the bell on the street corner. And while we do so much more than that over the years, we like that image because we're ringing the bell at Christmas not for ourselves, but for the many hundreds, thousands of people who during this warm, positive season have difficulties, cannot share the joy of the season with their family for economic reasons or health reasons. And so the Army, on your behalf, supports them and brings hope to them. Last year, Canadians gave $13 million just in the kettles alone, and $20 million was raised across Canada and Bermuda. We do this in the name of Jesus, but on behalf of the good people of Canada and our fellow Canadians. The Salvation Army in Canada and worldwide is an organization of hope. Thank you for helping us bring hope to situations that appear very hopeless. We are the largest non-governmental service provider in the nation, and we could not do this without your support, both financially and volunteers. By providing a wide variety of social services, lives are restored, hope is given for the future, and those who are often overlooked by society now become part of our productive society. We helped more than 1.5 million people last year in 400 communities throughout Canada and Bermuda. And I'm grateful for the thousands of donors, supporters, volunteers, and partners that made this possible. You are important to the people we serve. And indeed, we feel that we are trustees of the public good. We have to be faithful trustees and careful, both with the donations and with all of the human resources that you share with us. I encourage you to visit our website at salvationarmy.ca for updates on the Salvation Army's work in Canada and worldwide. Finally, I want to thank you. We're a very small group, but when you just count the officers who work with the Army and even our members, we're small. We could never do what the Army does without your help. And we sincerely appreciate all of your support. God bless you. God bless the Salvation Army. God bless all of us together as we work to improve the lives of those less fortunate. Thank you, and God bless you.